Let's talk about Hurricane Lee, on track to become the strongest storm so far, already a Category 4. Chief Meteorologist Tim Deegan is watching this very carefully, but we don't need to worry so much right here.
Exactly. Let's get that headline out there, folks. So far, Hurricane Lee continues to cooperate with the forecast. It's now less than 2,000 miles off to the east and southeast of us. It's about 800 miles east-southeast of what we call the Lesser Antilles, the Leeward Islands. Puerto Rico is actually an island called one of the Lesser Antilles. It's about 1,000 miles from them, but check it out. Pretty much this forecast has been consistent, and although it's going to be a close call for our friends down here, they're going to be fine. Notice the cone of concern no longer even touches them, and that's because we're getting closer to the forecast. Remember, the cone of concern isn't where the worst weather is. Notice the hurricane is larger than the cone of concern here. The cone of concern just shows you our uncertainty with the forecast, and that uncertainty increases with time. The air at about, just in case you're wondering about your friends down there, the air about 3 days out is less than 100 miles. The air 42 years ago, 1 day out, was over 100 miles. So forecasts are getting better, and that's why we have confidence that this hurricane will make the turn. There's the latest computer models, and we'll talk about the deviations and what that has to do and what that means for us, and maybe more significantly for folks up around New England. But maybe you have plans to do some traveling around the immediate southeast. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect. This is west of Live Oak toward Tallahassee. Some pretty strong thunderstorms west of Waycross. Now, these, I think, will weaken in a big way over the next hour or two. Nonetheless, especially for those of you over South Georgia, some weakening thunder showers will head toward Waycross around sunset and will head toward maybe even coastal Georgia by about 9 p.m. This is really a sign of a front that is on the way. Again, the front that is good news for us as far as Hurricane Lee is concerned, but it is going to make for an unsettled Friday. More about the front and the storms and Lee in just a few minutes.